welcome beautiful people. So this is going to be my first video of 2026. One of my New Year's resolutions were to start posting more consistently on just all platforms in general. And I haven't set out full clear expectations, which I'm still kind of figuring out how much volume I want to do. But it's going to look like something like transitioning to 2 posts per day on short form content, so Instagram and stuff like that, and then 1 long format YouTube video style. Hence why I bought this Pocket 3 right now, to just make it a lot more convenient to shoot long format videos. And I think these dead spaces like driving and stuff like that are great spaces for me to be able to shoot this content. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So right now, this video will basically be primarily for future me. This is just for me when I'm like 60 years old. Maybe not 60 years old, this specific video, but this will be a video kind of laying out what my expectations are and goals are for 2026 and kind of my thought process of how I expect to get there and whatnot. Now, one big thing with me is that I don't really believe in like 5-year plans because there's so many unknowns that you just can't predict. And like, for example, let's just say I gained 200,000 followers this year, okay? Which is a goal of mine. I want to go up to 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers, somewhere in that range. You don't know the opportunities that someone has when they have that following. So there's just so many like accelerators that can happen in that period that you just can't take into account for. So that's why I don't really believe in these 5-year plans. I do believe in those setting good measurables and stuff like that for the year to kind of, just put myself on like a good sense of direction of where I want to aim for the year in terms of where I want to go. So last year I was especially during the second half of the year after I had to spend fucking like $30,000 in like 3 months. I was really heavy on money. Money was a very big thing for me. I'm like, I need to make the most amount of money. And as I was, just kind of veering off on what my goal was, I ended up gaining 14,000 followers on Instagram. And I realized the main goal is to get out of Canada. For my O2 visa, I will probably need like 500,000 followers on a platform, probably multiple. And if I just do the work that it will take to grow a following, which is to build a brand, which is just by shooting a lot and whatnot and not really caring about money more so and investing in myself and whatnot, then I will get that goal. So this year, my main goal is not to make money, but purely on getting a following and building a brand. Now, you may ask, how are you going to do this? What are the things you're going to be doing? I'm going to be doing a lot of free work this year, which I think I have to remove my ego in order to do. Like for example, today is free, but this client of mine, which is my old football team, is also going to be taking me to 3 different tournaments in the States. And that, I can't even imagine. Like, I'm getting flown out to shoot somewhere, which is absolutely great. Don't make any money off of it, but I'm getting flown out. So that was the goal 1, is just finding someone that will fly me out. Happens to be an old teammate of mine or old coach of mine, but it doesn't matter. I'm getting flown out either way. So that is W number 1. So this year we're going to be using a lot of free work. And then we're going to be posting a lot more on social media. My plan is by using this Pocket 3, and then also by doing all this free work, is I'm going to have a lot more POV videos to be putting out and not relying on the shoots that I'm getting right now. And then also with these talking format videos, there will be stuff that I can kind of snip up and put on there as well. And then also using the advantage of carousels and stuff like that. Those will be my main 3 ways. And I want to start posting twice a day on my personal account. So with this whole free work thing, I think I'm going to be primarily focusing on, I think the bike community is huge. I think I'm going to focus on documenting how I'm going to create some spec ads. I want to make one for Gymshark. I haven't really fully set these out, but I think Gymshark would be cool. Nike would be cool. Any of those like fitness ones would be sick. And then those are the main ones. Those are the easiest to do because those are the cheapest to do, because you just need athletes that wear the clothing brand. And I already know, because it's gonna be free, I know there's a lot of people that want free content, so they'll get free content out of it. So that's kind of the plan. I think shooting a lot of spec ads this year, or I want to shoot 5 ideally in the summer, and then just posting a lot more short format content like this. So how this will kind of be structured, and I've kind of forgot where the direction of this video is going. I don't know how much I've said, but in terms of how I plan to do this, I think a lot of the free work also will come from youth sports and just filming a bunch of sports. I do already have some clients lined up for summer, and I think this also personal brand content as well will help a lot as well. For example, like Tyler C-Cent, he's like the first guy I ever followed. He has a story dedicated to work, which I think is huge. And like one thing I've learned is that like if you want people to directly message you, posting on your story is the way to do it. So a lot more story posts, a lot more stuff that's on brand. I was posting a lot of like off-brand stuff that was kind of irrelevant, and I think I don't want like. I'll use an example. I don't have a girlfriend, but if I had a girlfriend, I wouldn't post her on my page because I want to protect that. I don't want that to be something that people can scrutinize, because whatever you post online, people are allowed to give their opinion on. Like that's one thing I've learned. Like I've said a lot of things, and then I've gotten a lot of hate for saying a lot of things, and it's because I put it out there for people to judge. Like when you post a piece of content, you're saying, hey, you give me this opinion on said thing, and whether it be a like, a comment, a negative comment, positive comment, or whatever it may be, skip it, whatever you think it is. So there's certain things I kind of want to protect. Like I would say I'm a religious person, a practicing religious person, but I don't think by me posting on social media that I'm a religious person, that will make me more of a righteous person. And if anything, I feel like it's like kind of does the opposite, because now it looks like you're like you want validation for posting, unless like you are genuinely trying to inform people. But I don't really think like my intention's there for that, but like there's certain things I just want to protect. Like I don't want people to have to comment on my religious beliefs or and stuff like that. So everything this year will be on brand, with the goal of, will this either get me 2 types of followers? 1, other creatives, because those will probably be the easiest people to get me to follow. And then more importantly, but the harder one, more clients, or more potential clients / bigger brands. Those will be the biggest 2. Now, the reason why I should be going all in on the clients and I'm not, is that I think having a second page that will be the more business side, that will be directly focused on getting clients, will be how I do it. Like, if I had a physical storefront, then I wouldn't be posting any personal brand content on there, and everything would be focused on reassuring the clients that we are the best business ever. But because I'm building a brand, they want to know me. For example, like Alex Hormozi, the reason why I follow him is because he is a very unique and smart individual. And on top of that, I like a lot of his thought processes and systems he uses in order to solve different problems and stuff like that. So I follow him purely off the personal brand thing. I don't care about his business so much. I care about the knowledge he has, and I care about his actual personal brand. But if you're going to a storefront, you want to know what the business is, like New Floor. You just want to know that they're good contractors. You don't really care who the owner is. So with that being said, I'm building the personal brand side of things right now, so I need to focus on the actual branding of the personal brand. So that will be the main goal of 2026. And then doing a lot of free work, I think just reaching out to people. I think the bike community will be very easy for me to tap into, which is something I want to get into, just rollers and stuff like that. And I think that will be very good for viewership. I want to get back into fitness. It was really easy to shoot fitness. But the issue is with like the girls that I know I can get, like they'll let me shoot them, is that these girls already get everything for free by guys, and I cannot support that. So I don't really know how I'm going to figure that one out yet. And then also just in general, I want to get my name out there more, just by going to events like run clubs and stuff like that, where like, you meet the right person and then they're like, oh, hey, like I actually need this thing shot, which I think will be very beneficial if I start going to these things, and then also documenting it with this camera and stuff like that. So those are kind of the plans going into 2026. I think a general overview of roughly, I know I just said I hate 5-year plans, but this is kind of how I see the next milestones. I don't know if this will be accurate or not in the next couple months, but this is kind of how I envision God's plan. I don't know if this will be accurate or not, but if I had to predict how the future will go, I think I'll have 1 to 2 more years at New4, maybe, depending on how the social media stuff goes. Regardless of the timeline, I will spend X amount of time at New4 until my following gets to a capacity where either I am making enough money where I, like just through online stuff, that I don't need to work for them anymore, or if I've just gained enough following where I can just move out. Then once I get my permits into the US, I think there's a waiting period before you can actually get let in. So I might do some traveling in that period. I know Australia, you can get a work visa. I might go there for like a couple months, just for like a winter. Go there and just kind of see the vibes, become a travel photographer or whatever. And then once I'm down to the States, it's do what I'm doing here, but for other businesses. And then that's when I think the actual entrepreneurship side of what I'm doing right now will actually pay off. Because right now what I'm doing is just, I'm paying off the debt of learning how to do the thing to actually start the thing. I haven't even started the thing of entrepreneurship. I'm just learning how to do it. So I think these next couple of years will still be practice. 1 second, I need water. I'm so sorry, guys. Because I'm not going to cut this shit up. I'm just posting it raw, so I'm sorry. Oh, this water's fucking frozen. Oh, pain. But yeah, paying down the debt of that. And then, what was I talking about? Yeah, leaving New4 and stuff like that. So yeah, leave New4. And so I think, yeah, paying down the debt of learning how to actually become an entrepreneur. I don't think I've actually started my business yet. I think I'm just learning how to do it. And then once I can leave, I can actually use all my skill set, which is primarily marketing, to start a thing. But yeah, that's kind of the general overview. I remember last year, not even last year, before last year, 2024, like May-ish, I think, or something like that, or September. So around that period, prime summer, I said that this year I was going to quit New4 and just YOLO it for 6 months to the States. And when I think of doing that, like I don't think it's like, it's not like when I was dropping out of school, where I didn't want to drop out of school because I was scared, even though I knew it was the right decision, but I was just scared to do it. I mean, like, that would just be a dumb decision right now. I get good income from New4. I'm still learning a lot from there. And I haven't really set myself up yet where I've learned enough where, like, I can just take that. Like, it would be a step backwards and a step forward. Like, it doesn't hurt me to set a good foundation here and then go do that. And I want like a firm, steady foundation. Then, like, you know, you do that, then you leave, and then your foundation's rocky. You waste 6 months and all this money and this, that, the third. Then you come back here, and I'm still going to be stuck here probably after the 6 months. And then, you know, then you have to just figure it out again. So I think investing into a longer term plan and then going and doing my thing, I think at like 23, I think is a good age where I go and do my own thing, I think is the way to go. So yeah, anyway, I've been yapping for 14 minutes. This is my first YouTube video of 2026. Trying to stay true to my New Year's resolutions. I know I read a study, I saw it on, like, I forget where I saw it, but 9% of people stick to their New Year's resolutions. Only 9, so I hopefully want to be part of that 9%. Anyway, you beautiful humans, I'm stuck in traffic, and I'm just gonna continue to be stuck in traffic. So you guys have a fabulous day, and if for whatever reason you watch this, I don't know why you did, unless it's like 10 years from now, and then, you know, I've already made it. But yeah, appreciate you, and adios.